Welcome back, everybody. Boston Mayor Marty Walsh joins us once a month. So once again, he is here with us to answer questions. And thank you, Mayor Walsh, for being in today.
It's great to be here.
We appreciate it.
We're going to start with shootings. We have another shooting in Boston. On Wednesday, a man was shot in Roxbury in the parking lot of a Stop and Shop. No less, 140 shootings in Boston this year. Why?
You know, we've been dealing with this issue all year long. The shootings we've had have been multiple shootings. It's been unfortunate. Our homicide rate is half of what it was this time last year, so our homicide rates are down. We're working, trying to get the guns off the street. You know, up until this shooting, actually, we had a peace march and peace marches in neighborhoods over the last month, and our shootings went way down. I think we had 8 in a month, nearly a month period of time. But unfortunately, yesterday we had the homicide. You know, we just got to continue to be vigilant out there and continue to take guns off the street.
The commissioner talks about community policing a lot and is seen out in the neighborhoods. What does he tell you he hears from people? Residents must be very frustrated.
No, residents are frustrated, and we're all frustrated because there's so much work going on. People in neighborhoods are working so hard to make their neighborhood safe. We're reaching out. We put more summer kids, more summer jobs out there this year than any other time, and we still had an uptick in shootings. And we're working with the YMCAs, the Boys and Girls Clubs, with the clergy, with the community, and we're going to continue to do that. You know, outside of that, every other major crime stat in the city is way down. And, you know, the gun laws in the states around us aren't helping us, because what's happening is these guns are coming into the state and into the city. We sent a letter out to all the gun owners in the Commonwealth, myself and the commissioner, last week to make sure they lock their guns, put their guns in secure places. So we have to work to get these guns off the street.
Shifting focus to what we're all going to see on the national stage next week, Pope Francis is coming to the United States for the first time. You were just at the Vatican several weeks ago, and you met the Pope. First of all, what was that experience like? What would you want people to know about him, and what do you expect to see next week?
I mean, it was a very incredible opportunity to see the Pope and talk about the issues. He actually had 68 mayors from around the world there talking about human trafficking and talking about global warming. But seeing the Pope, I think, you know, we haven't had a Pope in America since the 80s. And I think the people of Philadelphia and parts of New York will be very excited about seeing the Pope. I wish he was coming to Boston. But I think the fact anytime the Pope, well, we've only 2 popes now that will be in America, it's a great opportunity. I mean, and this man has such a great following, and so many people in the Catholic Church, and not just Catholics, all religious people are very excited about the Pope coming.
Let's turn to ride-sharing services. Uber and Lyft have been in the news. A Simmons College student was almost lured into a man's car. He said that he was an Uber driver. He was not. Should we be regulating Uber, Lyft, the ride-sharing services, the same way we're regulating cab companies?
Oh, absolutely. There's legislation up at the State House to regulate these car-sharing companies. Certainly, they're great business models, and they're very successful because so many people use them and love them. But we have some concerns to make sure that they're safe for everybody. And so I think that we're waiting to see what happens with legislation and see where we go from there.
Do we need to do away with the medallion system and lower the regulations on the taxi companies so that they can compete?
Yeah, I don't know if we have to get rid of the medallion system, but we certainly have to look at making some reforms there. We have to look at all of our car sharing, whether it's taxis, Uber, Lyft, and make some significant changes there to make it a competitive field for everybody.
You get a city full of college kids between 18 and 22. They love to use these services. Sometimes it's late at night, and they've been out for the evening. Yeah, what's your message to them?
I mean, you have to be careful. I mean, you have the app, and they download it, and they see where the cars are coming, but you got to be very careful and do your homework. I mean, the model is supposedly, I mean, the drivers are supposed to be screened, but you have a chance to see who's pulling up, making sure that the driver is the same driver that's picking you up.
Shifting to the national scene again, the last time you were here, you told us you expect the nominees from each party for president to be Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
In the last couple of weeks,
it's changed.
It's changed a little bit. Donald Trump getting a lot of attention. He singled you out and brought up the whole issue of the Boston Olympics and said, up there in Boston, they got to get a new mayor. Yeah. What was your reaction to that? What's your take on his political skills?
I actually laughed about it. He kind of gave me some credit. He had the event the other night, so it kind of changed his tune a bit. You know, I think that this is a real race, and I didn't think that in the beginning of it, not that it wouldn't be a real race, but I was expecting both Secretary Clinton and Governor Bush to kind of take off here, and it's a race on both sides, and it just shows you that the American people are looking for a race and people to earn their support and their vote, and that's what we're going to see here.
Were you offended by what Trump said, or is this just politics?
I mean, it's politics. I'm not going to worry about what he's saying about me. You know, it's okay.
One last fun question. Tom Brady A lot of headlines that he endorsed Trump. He didn't exactly endorse him. He seemed to be joking a bit. What do you make of that?
As long as Tom Brady keeps throwing 4 or 5 touchdowns, he can do whatever he wants.
He can vote for whoever he wants.
Do whatever he wants.
Mayor Marty Walsh, thanks so much for coming in to be with us tonight. We appreciate it. We'll be right back after this.